Hello, and welcome. Find a comfortable position, somewhere you feel safe and warm. Take a slow, deep breath in, and let it go. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story. A gentle mystery that will occupy your mind just enough to let the worries of the day drift away like fog over water. This is a story about small puzzles, quiet discoveries, and the kind of mystery that feels like coming home. There's no rush, no danger, nothing to fear. Just a tale that will unfold slowly, peacefully, as you settle deeper into comfort with each passing moment. Let's begin. The cottage appeared on a Tuesday, though Emma couldn't say exactly when. She'd been walking the same coastal path every morning for 3 weeks now, ever since arriving in the village of Thornwick Bay, and she was certain the small stone cottage with the blue door hadn't been there yesterday. But memory, she'd learned, could be a curious thing. The sea air was cool against her face as she paused on the path, her breath forming small clouds in the autumn morning. The cottage sat nestled between two larger houses, looking for all the world as if it had always been there. A light glowed warmly in one window. Emma found herself walking toward it. Not urgently, but with the gentle curiosity of someone who has nowhere else to be. The blue door had a brass knocker shaped like an anchor. Before she could decide whether to use it, the door opened, and an elderly woman smiled out at her. "I thought you might stop by today," the woman said, her voice soft as worn velvet. "I'm Iris. Would you like some tea?" Something about the moment felt inevitable, like a page turning in a book Emma had read long ago. She stepped inside. The cottage was exactly as warm as it looked from outside, filled with the scent of bergamot and old books. Iris moved slowly to the small kitchen, and Emma found herself studying the room. Every surface held treasures: sea glass in jars, faded photographs in silver frames, nautical charts rolled and tied with ribbon. "You're wondering about the lighthouse, aren't you?" Iris said, returning with 2 steaming cups. Emma realized she had been staring at a particular photograph on the mantel, a tall lighthouse, stark white against a stormy sky, and a young woman standing at its base, her hair whipping in the wind. "That's me," Iris said. 60 years ago. I was the keeper's daughter. The last keeper's daughter, as it turned out." Emma sipped her tea. It tasted of comfort and patience. "What happened to the lighthouse?" "It's still there," Iris said, settling into a chair by the window. "On the point. You can't see it from the village anymore since they built those houses, but it's there. Automated now. No keeper needed." She paused, her fingers tracing the rim of her cup. "But that's not quite true, is it? There's always something that needs keeping." From a drawer in a small writing desk, Iris produced an envelope, yellowed with age but carefully preserved. "My father left me this. I found it after he passed, hidden in his logbook. I've read it 1,000 times, but I've never quite understood it. Perhaps you will." Emma took the envelope carefully. The paper was thick, expensive, from another era. Inside, in careful script, was a letter. "My dearest Iris, if you're reading this, then I've kept my promise to stay until the end. The light has been my companion for 37 years, and I've been faithful to it, as it has been to me. But there's something I must tell you, something I should have explained long ago. The light we tend is not the only light. On the 7th night of the 7th month, when the moon is dark, look to the North Rocks. You'll see another light, brief as a heartbeat. Follow it inland, 12 paces for each year I served, and you'll find what I've left for you. Not treasure, my dear girl, but understanding. With all my love. Father. Emma read the letter twice, letting the words settle. Outside, the morning was growing brighter, though the world still felt hushed, suspended in something like peace. The 7th night of the 7th month, Emma said quietly. That would be July 7th. Yes, Iris said. But which July? He wrote this in 1963. I found it in 1965. I've watched every July 7th since then, and I've never seen another light. Emma looked at the photograph again. The young woman, the lighthouse, the wild sky. 12 paces for each year he served. 37 years. 444 paces, Iris said. But from where? And in which direction? The room fell into a comfortable silence. Emma found herself thinking not about the solution, but about the beauty of the mystery itself. A father's last message to his daughter, encoded in careful words, preserved through decades. Some puzzles, she thought, might not need solving. They might simply need to be held gently, like sea glass worn smooth by time. May I come back tomorrow? Emma asked. Iris smiled. I'd like that. Perhaps we'll walk to the lighthouse. The path is overgrown now, but it's still there. Everything worth finding usually is. As Emma stood to leave, she noticed something she'd missed before, a small compass on the mantel, next to the photograph. Its needle pointed steadily north. He gave me that, Iris said, noticing Emma's gaze. On my 16th birthday. He said everyone should know which way they're headed, even if they're not quite sure where they're going. Emma stepped out into the morning, the blue door closing softly behind her. The mystery remained unsolved, suspended in the gentle amber of the cottage light. But somehow, that felt exactly right.